There's been a new outbreak of coronavirus on board a cruise ship. We'll talk about it in just a minute. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Ken Edmonds, and on this channel I provide information to help people that travel with challenges travel better, avoid pitfalls, and I also share information that's helpful to their friends and family. So it's concerning news. One of the first cruise lines to start sailing again after all the cancellations from the coronavirus and all the problems that happened is the expedition cruise line Hurtigruten. And one of their ships, the Roald Amundson, just had an outbreak of coronavirus on board. They had 4 crew members that were sick for several days. They tested them. They tested positive for the coronavirus. They are now in the hospital in Tromsø, Norway. In addition, they've had 29 more crew members now test positive. Passengers from the last 2 sailings are now self-quarantining in Norway. And the past 2 sailings included 178 passengers on one, 209 on the other. So all these individuals are now in self-quarantine in Norway. In addition, they've canceled the next voyage for that ship, and the ship itself is in isolation with the crew on board. We'll have to, it's a little too early to tell to know for exactly the impact this is going to have on the resumption of cruises in other places. This cruise line Hurtigruten does have several other ships that are apparently going to continue to operate. It may be limited to just this one ship. It's also a little bit of a concern since Ada Cruise Lines was bringing crew in to resume cruising in Germany starting next week. And of the crew members that they brought in, they had several that had tested negative before they started their travel to Germany, and then once they got to Hamburg they tested positive. They were traveling with other members of the crew, so there's a question of how widespread that outbreak may become. Hopefully you found this information helpful, and to make sure that you don't miss any of the news updates and you get notified when I post them, if you'll hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon, you'll get notified every time I launch a video, and there's at least one new video every week. We'll see you next time.